Aloha and welcome to Maui Off-Road Adventures. I'm Patty.
And I'm Luke.
And we appreciate you coming and joining us today. We're going to do our best to ensure that you have a fun and safe tour. With that in mind, we have this short video to familiarize you with the vehicles, our safety equipment, and the rules of the road that we expect you to follow.
So today you'll be exploring the foothills of Mauna Kahalavai and the West Maui Mountains. In a single file, follow the leader-style tour with guides in the front and back to ensure that the group stays together. The tour with breaks and stops typically lasts about 2 hours long.
Now, please listen very closely because we have some very important safety information that we need you to know and follow at all times. We'd like to start off by making it crystal clear that this is an eco-based tour, not an adrenaline-based activity.
It's not a race or a proving ground to show how aggressive of a driver you are. There will be no jumping, bumping, power sliding around corners. The side-by-side UTVs that you'll be driving are four-wheel drive, which means they don't tend to slip or drift around corners. What they actually end up doing is gripping and tipping.
And we prefer you keep all four wheels on the ground at all times.
Please, no tailgating or slingshotting, which is when you create a gap between the car in front of you, just so that you can gun it.
That's a great way to cause an accident, and as a driver, you're responsible for the safety of your passengers.
To put it simply, if you don't follow the rules, you'll be asked to leave the tour. And trust me, we really don't want to have to do that.
Here in Hawaii, we have a special word, kuleana, which means with privilege comes responsibility. And so with the privilege of being on this land today, we ask your kuleana for three things.
First is to respect the land. We're the first and only company to have motorized vehicle access to this land in almost 20 years, and we're lucky to be here. We like to show appreciation for this privilege with our reforestation program. So today you'll be able to plant a native Hawaiian tree or shrub.
And on the same token, while you're behind the wheel up there, we want to make sure that you stay on the trail. Off the trail, there is rocks and debris that can potentially damage the vehicle or hurt you or your passengers. Also, keep in mind that there are native ground nesting birds, so we want to be cautious of their habitat as well.
Your guides are well trained on these trails, so they'll definitely pick up the pace when it's appropriate. But keep in mind, when your guide slows down, it's for a reason. Whether it's rough terrain, blind corners, cliff edges, or steep drop-offs that you may not see.
And it's not a bad idea to keep your eye out for piggies, too.
For real, they're out there.
We have many crisscrossing trails, so your lead will stop whenever you come to a junction. They'll wait and let everyone get caught up before continuing again, so you'll know which way to go.
If you're at a junction and you didn't see which way the vehicle went in front of you, don't guess, stay put. Your rear guide will come to you and point you in the right direction. The second thing we ask you to have kuleana for is the vehicles. The driver is responsible for the vehicle and all of its passengers. You're going to have some incredible views out there, and it's easy to get distracted. So please remember, when you're in the driver's seat, focus on driving. These machines can be very dangerous if not used properly. So please take the safety of your passengers very seriously.
Drivers, that also means no selfies or camera use, but your passengers can be your camera person. Just make sure to keep your heads and arms inside the vehicle at all times, and please try not to distract your driver.
The third thing we ask you to have kuleana for is your passengers.
If someone's getting nervous, just slow down for them. We find that a little time in the vehicle helps them to regain confidence. But if one of your passengers is feeling uncomfortable or nervous, just stop the vehicle and let your rear guide come and help. We find that this is the best way to let us know that you need something.
If you need an emergency bathroom break, or if your check engine light comes on, or maybe the person in front of you, they have a flat tire and they don't realize it, just stop your car.
The safety of you and your passengers is our number one priority, so it's extremely important that you have your helmets on and your seatbelts buckled.
On your helmet, you'll find a strap on one side and 2 D-rings on the other. Put the strap straight through both rings. Then spread the rings apart and put the strap around the outside ring and back through the ring closest to your chin. To release, just pull back the rings and loosen the strap. If your helmet has snaps, you can just disregard them. Unless, of course, you're going for style points.
Make sure helmets, goggles, and seatbelts are on And window nets are fastened. There will be 2 stops along the way where you can get out, take off your gear, and stretch your legs.
Drivers, please keep your eyes on the trail ahead and both hands on the wheel at all times.
Passengers, hands on the safety bars, please. And heads, arms, and elbows need to stay inside the vehicle at all times.
The vehicles are simple to operate, just like an automatic car or truck. The main difference is that when you take your foot off the brake, they don't idle forward. You have to give it gas to get it going. You will be in 4-wheel drive at all times. You'll find that button in the center of the dash. Make sure it is in the up position, and you'll be operating in high gear the entire time.
Drivers, when you get into the vehicle, put your foot on the brake, start the machine, and put the gear shift into H. That's high gear. The only time you won't be in high gear is at the 2 stops where your guide will tell you to put it in park, which will set the brake so you can hop out. There is no handbrake or emergency brake for you to worry about.
There may be times when you're going up an incline and you need to stop for the vehicle in front of you. If this happens, use the brake to hold you in place, rather than feathering the gas back and forth, waiting to go. These are belt-driven machines, and when you go back and forth like that, it makes the belt slip. When it senses that, it immediately puts you into limp mode, which limits you to 5 miles per hour. So if your tour stops while going uphill, just use your brake pedal.
These trails can be really dusty and muddy at times, so inside the driver's glove box is a small little towel. It'll be your windshield wiper for the day. You can use it to clean your goggles. Also, if you're interested in the video footage from the vehicle, it helps to gently wipe the camera's front-facing lens from time to time, too.
And use common sense. Don't drive blindly into a dust cloud. You never know if there's another vehicle stopped just ahead. Slow down or stop until you can clearly see the trail ahead. Likewise, slow down for puddles. If you blast through a big mud puddle, you're going to soak your passengers with stinky mud, ruin their clothes, and momentarily blind yourself. And with these fat tires, you're likely to hydroplane out of control.
It's both dangerous and disgusting. Did we mention that there are wild pigs wallowing in this mud? Ugh, gross. Be smart and be courteous.
The doors on these vehicles can be tricky, so please pay attention. There's a 3-step process to easily open them. First, put heavy pressure at the top of the door with one hand. At the same time, pull the handle with the other hand. Then pull the door open.
Personal belongings should be put inside the passenger's glove box. Anything loose in your pockets is at risk of falling out and being lost forever. Only bring what you need. A water bottle and something to take pictures with should do. And of course, no alcohol, smoking, vaping, or drugs of any kind are permitted on the tour.
For your own safety and that of our guests, we require that you maintain a space of about 3 car lengths from the vehicle in front of you, so that you have time to react if something happens. If we have vehicle damage from a bump, tip, roll, or any other situation, you are responsible for cost of repairs, as well as any shop assessment fees.
And of course, we would have to end the tour immediately. Don't make an already expensive vacation any more costly than it needs to be. As long as you follow the rules and do what the tour guide does, you'll have a great time and an awesome tour. So let's review.
It's a tour, not a race.
Helmets, goggles, window nets, and seatbelts fastened.
Keep it in 4-wheel drive, high gear.
Drivers, eyes forward, both hands on the wheel.
Keep 3 car lengths between vehicles.
Heads and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Go slow in turns to avoid tip-overs.
No burnouts, donuts, or slingshotting.
Slow down for dust clouds or mud puddles.
Use your brakes to stop uphill, not the gas.
Lost? Got a problem? Just stop and wait.
Malama Aina, protect the land.
And of course, no alcohol, smoking, or drugs are allowed on tour. The last thing we're going to do before departure is the decontamination process for our shoes. Where we're operating is part of the Pu'ukukui Watershed District, the largest privately owned native preserve in our state, and the home of the most native Hawaiian forest on Maui, where 94% of the species are native to the islands.
So to keep it that way, we'll rinse the soles of our shoes in water and then give them a quick scrub to remove any seeds before stepping in a disinfectant solution to kill any plant pathogens that might be hitchhiking on our shoes.
Next, it's time to meet your guides. Like most tour guides on Maui, they are tip-based employees. So anything they can do to make your time here great, please just let them know. Credit, debit, and Venmo tips are all gladly accepted.
And thanks again for visiting Maui Off-Road Adventures. Be careful and have fun out there. Aloha!